think I'm going to give Gorbad a whirl again. I tried him to try out his unique campaign mechanics back when he was first added. I'm off the beta chain. I've seen enough of the new Siege beta. It doesn't really change anything, unfortunately. So Gorbad is a part of the Greenskins faction, which is orcs and goblins. I've always really enjoyed how the orcs and goblins are portrayed in the Warhammer world. They are brutal, savage, cunning, and like in 40k, so Warhammer 40k is the futuristic setting, and Warhammer Fantasy was the original sort of medieval Dungeons and Dragons magic and monsters setting. And orcs in 40k and in fantasy are fairly similar in that, as I said, they're brutal, savage, cunning. But in 40k in particular, they have an interesting thing where they have sort of a group mind. Not that they can read each other's minds or anything like that, but in 40k, if the orcs believe something strong enough, it actually becomes true. So, for instance, they believe that if you paint a vehicle red, that makes it go faster. And so when orcs paint vehicles red, even if it's just like a red racing stripe on the side, they actually do go faster because the orcs believe that's so. And the fantasy orcs are somewhat similar, not quite to that extent, but they have a similar vibe or a similar feel, or I'm not really sure. So mechanically how it works is if you are an orc spellcaster, the more orcs around you, the more powerful your magic becomes. It's almost like you absorb the will of the gang and channel it into your magic, supercharging it. Of course, if the gang is too big, it's too much energy, and the orc shaman's head just kind of explodes. Anyway, so this is Gorbad. There are multiple Greenskin legendary lords. Today we're going to do Gorbad because he's the most one, and Gorbad has access to the plan, allowing unique and powerful tactics to be applied to your armies. He also gets improved rewards for successfully completing a WA. I wish they detailed that a little more. Like what exactly? More rewards, higher tier rewards, what's improved rewards? And what a WA is when you're playing Greenskins, you can declare a WA and you declare it on a particular target, and if you successfully take that target, you get rewards for it. All armies get increased income, plus 15% increased income from raising settlements. This seems very odd to me, as in general, as a Greenskin, you're not going to want to raise settlements. Raising settlements is more of a Warriors of Chaos and Khorne faction mechanic. This strikes me as somewhat pointless. This would make more sense to me if it was sacking settlements or taking settlements. I don't think you're going to want to raise settlements as the Greenskins. Global recruitment durations. So these are faction-wide. These affect the entire faction. -1 turn to a minimum of 1 turn. That's a pretty big deal that your global recruitment time is reduced. Now, Gorbad's specific effects. The upkeep on his army is 10% lower. He has a much bigger aura of leadership. The area of effect is much larger. He has this activatable ability. I'm sad that it's only on 1 target, but, significantly boosts the damage and melee attack. And melee attack is your, percent chance to hit. So it significantly increases your damage and significantly raises your chance to hit. and then he has an army ability, excuse me, Gorbad's Wa. So in addition to the campaign map Wa, where you declare a Wa on a target, all of the legendary lords have their own unique ability called a Wa, which does, well, they're all unique. Each of them does something different. So this is Gorbad. So it's very similar to his Orcs Out of the Best buff, but this is map wide. This affects all of your allies on the map, all allies in range. Range infinite, effective range infinity, so the whole map, affected units, all allies in range. So it doesn't affect your enemies, just your allies. Anyway, we are going to give Gorbad. So if you click over here, this tells you basically the rules for your lord, and then if you click over here, it tells you where this lord starts on the map, and then over here, it actually tells you some of the lore of the lord from the setting. So you can read that. I'm not going to read out that whole thing. But I really love... So this is one of the things that I think Creative Assembly does great. They have done a great job with this screen, not only in the layout, but the information that's provided. It even tells you what climates work for you and which ones don't. Adding lore. I love lore. Like, this is great. This is the kind of stuff that I want to see more of. This layout is great. The graphics are great. The information provided is great. This is just straight up awesome. Even this little animation, like in the middle, this little almost like movie that just keeps repeating, just great. You nailed it. This is top-notch work. Anyway. My voice is already going. My throat's getting sore just from chatting about that. So something somebody else commented to me the other day about is, I said that I was streaming Total War 3.
In the fires of battle, a mighty war boss was forged. One of guile and cunning, where others know only brutality. No force can best this green tide. The annihilator of armies, destroyer of empires. Gorbad Ironclaw now claims his place as the greatest of all war bosses.
Whoa!
Get ready for proper mayhem, lads. More claws itching for some mangling.
I think Morglor is his mount. So what I was about to say, somebody said to me the other day, I said that I was streaming Total War 3, and they said, oh, well, I would watch if you were streaming Space Marine 2. Alright, so Iconclaw Orcs. Iconclaw, Gorbad is your legendary lord. Iconclaw Orcs is your faction, and here is a little hint from creative assembly about how to play. Unlock special tactics provided by to plans and equip them to your armies to grant them bonuses and abilities. Smash through enemies and settlements and increase your tribe's reputation level to receive faction-wide bonuses and unlock the Call to Wa button. Use the Call to Wa button to temporarily swell your unit numbers and target a settlement as the Wa's prize to raise or occupy in return for rewards. Spend scrap collected after battles in raising settlements. Oh, maybe that's why you want to raise settlements, is for scrap. On unit upgrades and technologies. Use the underway stance. Underway. Certain factions have an underway. Originally, it was only like the orcs and the dwarves. Oh, and the Skavens, sorry. Now it's like the wood elves and Tiznich. It's become more common. Anyway, use the underway stance to avoid obstacles on the campaign map. So the idea of the underway is that long ago, when the Dwarven Empire was at its zenith, was at its height, their empire spanned like most of the mountains on the entire planet. Their empire was enormous, all across various mountain ranges. And the dwarves had delved so deeply that they had built... I think I'm going to sneeze 1 second. Maybe not. They had built roadways and underways underneath the mountains, even like almost like railways under the mountains, and that was referred to as the underway. These were incredible craftsmanship, incredible huge infrastructure projects that linked the various dwarf holds in different parts of the Dwarven Empire. You know, wide causeways that. Sorry, it's early in the morning for me. I'm not talking very well. Wide causeways that moved tons of like cargo of like raw ore from, you know, this mine over to this processing facility, and that's what the underway is. And when the Dwarven Empire sort of fell, many parts of the underway, wow, my English is good. Many parts of the underway were lost, were either destroyed, like collapsed, or buried, or lie in ruin. They're not destroyed, but they're not what they once were, much like the Dwarven Empire in general. So that's what the underway is. In the game, what it lets you do is you have so the usual starting mission, sorry, quick aside, the usual starting mission of defeat an army. And he also equip any tactic into plan. So this is just to motivate you to use his actual mechanic. Shoot, what was I saying? Darn it, I lost it already. Wow. I really don't. I don't remember what I was saying before I said that. Oh, okay, so we start with an orc shaman. That's great. Put him in there for scouting.
Gorbad Ironclaw.
And he starts with new spear boys, orc boys, biggins,
up to something again.
some archers, orc boar boys, squig herd. This is quite a varied starting regiment. Not regiment. Wow, I cannot think of words today. I'm in rough shape apparently. Oh, so here's...
There's never a bad
Alright, so here's the Wa. This meter will fill just as you do stuff. And by stuff I mean, if you just go kill stuff like you normally would, I mean that's part of the whole point of this game, then the meter will fill. So if you just go defeat people and kill stuff, your meter will fill. And then once it's full, you can call a wah. Here is your scrap. Scrap is collected, you can see right there, scrap is collected from the aftermath of your warmongering actions, such as looting, raiding, raising, and other sources. I.e., again, if you just attack people, fight battles, take places, you earn scrap. And scrap can be spent. Is it not unlocked yet? Oh, it's right here. It's right here now. Scrap can be spent on numerous upgrades to your units. 30? But I have 30, so why can't I buy this already? Oh, because I hadn't clicked it. Wow. Well, now I feel stupid. Charge bonus, so we could get padded shields for them, or padded shields for them, or can't afford any of those. Some of these require that you research the technology, by the way. And so I think we're just gonna wait for the moment.
Invasions done proper.
Oh shoot, I should have activated a plan first. Wow, he starts with a giant? That's really nasty. Giants are like a tier 3 unit. That's just brutal that they would start by having you... Man, it's not undoable. I could just auto-resolve it and take the Pyrrhic victory, but... Man, that's a nasty... Like, this army wouldn't be a threat at all. This would be like a clear auto win if not for that giant. Man, I really don't remember what I was saying before I did the quick aside to read the quest notes. Now I'm very irritated with myself that my mind totally blanked. Alright, so let's put our bolt throwers there. And our bolt throwers, poor accuracy, but they are armor piercing and anti-large. Put you guys there like that. Put you right there like that. They are damage dealers. They are damage dealers. They are damage dealers.
Something smashing.
Gorbad, the robot.
Put Gorbad here. Siege attacker, missile resistance, and courage. I thought he had... And then what do we have for spells? Just the Gaze of Mork. Okay. So then here over here is your Wah meter. So this is the in battle. This is the in the fight Wah. So as we fight, can I hover over this? Yes, Wah points. Wah points are generated for each entity engaged in melee. So not your archers don't generate Wah points. So if you like archer heavy builds, you're actually generating Wah points less quickly. When enough points are generated, the bar will fill up and the Wah ability will become available for use. The more, excuse me, the more friendly units in the battle, the more points required to fill the bar. So the more units you have, the harder it is to fill the bar. But of course that also means the more units you have in melee generating points. Each use of the ability also increases the number of points required. I wasn't aware of that, so each successive Wah comes more slowly. I almost feel like that should be the opposite. I would almost think that the more orcs fought, the more quickly they would generate law points.
Proper fight, boys. Let's roll. Shaman, ready.
Goblins! See the target?
We're gonna try and take out that squig herd first.
Use me. See my gaze.
Right!
Shaman, moving fast. Ready. Ready to bash. He's here.
Taking a shot!
Boss of the Iconclaw tribe. Moving fast. Boys. Slaughter. Slaughter. Smash up. Got my chopper. This is it. Where's the scrap? Smash him! Here's one raw! Gorbad Ironclaw! Bash suburbs! Araboys! Warbles! Shaman!
Gorbad's getting plastered.
Here we go.
Doesn't surprise me.
Gotta smash the road! Foot of gold! Smells this! It's me!
Where are my spears? Can I get my spears on him too? We're doing okay though. We're
Mortal bash him!
if I can get the giant down.
I've got time to
They pop their wah, I pop my wah.
got him! Mortal! Come on, in there! Boys!
And victory. Victory! I don't have any healing, so there's no point in there's no point in sticking around after the battle. One thing you can do is you can continue to attack and kill things after the battle. And in certain versions of the game, because of course they keep patching and updating, and over time they often change these things. Killing more people, so continuing the battle after it's over, after you've won, and killing more people can potentially earn you more experience, and it can also slaughter captives, eat captives, ransom captives. It can potentially affect, I think, eat captives and maybe ransom captives. Maybe the more people you kill, the more this goes up, maybe, and the more experience you earn from the battle, maybe. I don't know if that is currently a thing. Anyway. We get scrap, money, and experience from that, and a potion of healing, which is shocking. It's a very powerful item to get this early on.
Get your strength up while you can, boys.
The acquisition of lands is the surest path to supremacy in war. Through territorial gains comes great wealth and the power to raise forces to defend it. Expand your burgeoning state and deny your enemies the room to do likewise.
Potion of healing, enemy killed in battle. capture and occupy Iron Rock. Okay,
Gorbad
so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop that unit experience gain.
New way of hoping to
Very
get
surprised that my
statue.
shaman did not level up from that. Oh yeah, they've changed this. I have not looked at this in a while. Orc boys, savage orc boys, orc boar boys. Armor for all orc infantry. Hero action, campaign movement range, growth, those are all important things. Goblins and night goblins, well, we're not going to be using a lot of goblins just yet. At least I don't think so. So we want orky things first. So a little more leadership for orc boys is a big deal because the Greenskins are
Need a new plan.
a low leadership faction. They will rout quite easily. So any buff to leadership can be extremely helpful and useful. So here's the plan. So you start with only a couple of these available. And then the rest of them you have to unlock. Now this screen, I don't think they did a real great job. So there's of explaining this. I think the layout is fine, but some of this is not explained all that great. So there's 3 tiers of plans. Theoretically, they get more powerful the higher the tier. So, for one thing, how do you unlock the second tier? It doesn't really tell you. Oh, so yes it does, down here. So a 5th level, well no, so a 5th level unlocks a second slot. It doesn't actually tell you how to unlock, I think it's a technology, but it should tell you, if you hover over this, it should tell you how to unlock this. Now what I don't like about this screen is so these icons right here, which are these right here, it's meant to tell you, it's trying to tell you that these are the requirements for this. So similar idea, light them up is, oh, never mind, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Assuming these are correct, because quite often these are not, but assuming these are correct, this tells you what units. Savage Orc Arrow Boys, Orc Arrow Boys. So, in order to be able to do light 'em up, you have to have 2 archers and 1 squig herd in your army. And if you activate that plan, it enables flammable attacks for the squig herd and enables flaming attacks on missile units. So, flammable attacks reduces fire resistance, and then all of your archers get fire arrows, basically. So the idea is you attack with your squigs, reducing their fire resistance, and then when your archers shoot, they do more damage. That's the theory anyway. Erd Mentality, which reduces upkeep on squig units and gives them this interesting buff. Oh, but that means your squigs need to be like right on top of one another. But still,
You're planning. You're winning.
that's interesting. So for this, you have to have 3 squig units in your army, and then net them up requires a goblin infantry unit and 3 missile cavalry or chariot units. So this grants your goblin infantry basically a snare that seriously reduces missile block chance, and then it increases the missile strength on cavalry and chariot units. So the idea here again is an interaction where your goblin infantry net them down and reduce their missile resistance, and then your chariots and spider riders shoot them and do more damage because their missile block chance is reduced. But for right now, we're going to activate this one because of our army composition. Friendly lord or hero in ability range. Okay, so for orc, all orc boys and orc boar boys get this ability, and it activates if a friendly lord or hero is within range of the unit. This will last 3 turns. Once I activate it, it has a cooldown of 1 turn, so you can't immediately activate it again. And it costs 1 plan. So I have 3 plans. It costs 1 plan to equip it. And this is the one thing I don't really like about this mechanic, is that the duration is so short. Now later on, the duration increases, and in fact, the durations become permanent eventually. So maybe it's not that big of a deal, but the first time I used this, I really didn't like that the durations were so short on these. And I forget how you increase them. Now this one's locked, so this requires that you kill 750 units with trolls. So I mean, you would have to get a troll. You need a troll to begin with. This one requires a technology.
When you're planning,
Cast 10 big or... Okay, so we just have to cast spells, which we're already doing. Kill a bunch of people with missile or artillery, also already doing it. First time we complete an actual WA, so the campaign map WA. That'll unlock that. Recruit a total of 15 units with poison attacks. And this one we have to do a bunch of raiding. And this is another technology. Alright, so for right now, we're going to equip that. And that gets us another 1,000. Unlock any tactic by completing its challenge. Okay, so we just have to unlock any of these that are locked.
I'm the strongest there is.
Alright, now we are gonna go attack
Kill them
Ironclaw.
all.
I don't think these are Pyrrhic victories. I could be wrong though. I'm still really, really surprised that my Shaman did not level up. Okay, so we're going to go over here, and the reason we're going to go over here is I'm hoping to drag them through this water, which should slow them down, theoretically. So do I need to pull you back some?
Need something smashing? Yes, boss.
Archers. Okay, we'll try that. Do I want to... There, that's more the alignment I want. We will put our Shaman right there. Gorbad right there, which should activate that buff on all of these. But does it actually show it? I wish it would show it as active so that you knew if that were the case.
Gorbad Ironclaw.
Oh, do healing potions only have one use now? I mean, I guess it always used to be that way. I'm not sure what I was thinking there. Now are those Goblin Wolf Riders? So they are super fast. Speed 92. Yeah, so none of my stuff is going to be able to catch them. Yeah, I was worried that would happen. So that just hit the tree. That's all that did. Let's get rid of their archers.
Excuse me, moving fast. Ready. The war is here. The big war. Please want war. War boy.
So they should die pretty quick. Get you back in formation. Bring you back. You chase those. You fire off this.
See my gaze. We're the green tide. On, doing it. Looking for me. Here we go. Boys, let's get some. Where's the Shaman? Moving fast. Mingle and move. Power of the war. Go ahead, Butya.
Boys, those biggins are getting really beat up considering that they are
Ready to bash.
Throwers! Right!
Gorbad Ironclaw.
might as well pop that healing. We'll step you out for a second. To laser beam eyes you again.
Vocal down. This is it. Defend. Arrow boys. Shifting.
Goblins! Yep!
Huh? This is up.
Really getting beat up. Probably did not. There we go. Probably did not really kind of optimize this.
Ready to bash. Choppers out. For cloak. Gorbad Ironclaw.
Sorry, I was thinking about running a whole bunch of those down and killing them, but just isn't necessary. So here's the thing, those were goblins, and while we killed them, like, they did a lot of damage to orcs, and orcs are supposed to be, theoretically, quite a bit bigger and stronger and tougher than goblins. Then again, there's probably a lot more goblins in the goblin unit, and that's how they balance that, because if you didn't do that, then armies, so certain factions prefer the goblin units or they give benefits to the goblin units over the orc units. And so if you didn't do something like that, then armies with goblin units would basically be pointless. So what they do is, if the stats of an individual warrior are less, so if a goblin is weaker than an orc, what they do is they put more goblins in the unit so that the power of the unit is roughly equivalent with a unit of orcs. So a unit of goblins, it's not meant to be exactly, but a unit of goblins is closer to being the equivalent to a unit of orcs because there's more goblins. Each individual goblin's weaker, but there's more goblins in the unit than there are orcs in the orc unit. And that's how they end up making some of this stuff viable. Just debating if I want to. I don't want to sack. I could loot and occupy, but loot and occupy really does a number on your happiness.
What's
It's not
your
actually
name?
called happiness.
Do as you please, boys. Gorbad Ironclaw.
Oh, so I didn't know that I started with Carrick Drum. That's interesting. So, wow, really? So the reason I did a couple of fights first is I wanted to get out of this part of the WA because your buildings cost 10% more than they should. So preferably, so it's not tier 2. Orc boys. So we're already building this. I don't really need goblins at the moment. So where do squig herds come from? There's Mangler squigs and Night Goblin squig hoppers. Where do just basic squig herds come from? Am I going blind? I don't see where I can recruit. Never mind. Okay, so you just get it. Okay, so that makes sense. So you just get squigs right from the get-go. So that's good. So, income from post-battle loot. Okay, so the first thing we want is growth. And we will repair that, and we're gonna destroy that. Because I don't think that's the first building we want. Well, I guess I could take a look, couldn't I? So the iron mine tier is tier 3. We're not going to start with the iron mine. We already have this building over on Carrick Drum. Do I want... That's actually probably what I want to start with. How is my income? I've got tons of money. Well, theoretically anyway. So no, we don't want to start with the money building. I'm probably going to get the cavalry building. Now, why do I want that?
The Supreme Warboss.
Okay, Rope Marcher. Rope Marcher is always the next one. Really want my caster to buff up soon and quickly.
You've joined Iconclaws.
Alright, before I do that, let's go take a look at plans again. Herd mentality. Net them up. So this is all to do with goblin stuff. I don't think I want my first army to be goblins. Can't get trolls anytime soon. Let's go take a look at this. Better RREDs. So that's way up there. So we're not going to have that anytime soon. That is a great buff to missile infantry, though. This layout kind of strikes me as weird. Like, you would sort of think that this would be all kind of goblin related, and it somewhat is, because there's buffs for squigs and wolf riders. But I feel like this ought to be like down. Well, I guess I'm being overly picky. It doesn't really. All right, back to what we were doing. Trying to figure out what I want to unlock next. Okay, so 3 more spells and we unlock that, though I have no idea what it does. Oh, yes I do. I'm stupid. Let's unlock some squig stuff.
I'm the Warboss. You hear?
So I don't have the option. So here's something that's fairly nasty. Is since our global recruitment is reduced by 1 turn, I can actually recruit a bunch of this stuff in 1 turn globally. It costs more, but that means I could theoretically recruit like 6 units in 1 turn, which, quite frankly, is incredibly powerful. The cheapest unit is squigs, so if I were smart, I would recruit my 2 squigs, because I need 3 and I have 1. I would recruit my 2 squigs globally, because that costs me the least amount of money. Why don't I have any archers? Do I require tier 2? Yeah, orc arrow boys are tier 2. I could go with goblin archers if I wanted to build that building. Okay, so we don't get any. We don't get any archers basically until.
Right to it.
Until we get Carrig Drum up to tier 2. So I may actually build the growth building there in order to boost that. So next turn we have growth, which is plus 20. So this requires 35 per turn. We're generating 35 per turn, and it takes 125. It takes 125 to earn your next tier of growth. So 35 per turn times 4 turns is actually 140. So that's why it's going to take 4 turns. So next turn, it'll be plus 55. So is that actually going to, we would be at 35. 55 and 55 is 110, plus 35 is 145. So by building the growth building in Black Crag, we'll reduce that by 1 turn. So next turn, instead of it taking 3 turns, it'll only take 2. If my math is correct. Now the question becomes, would building another growth building accelerate that at all? So we can't do it this turn. We can't build it till next turn, and then it will take 1 turn to build. So you wouldn't have it until turn 3 if we build a growth building in Iron Rock. And at that point, you would be growing by 75 per turn. So you would go 35, then turn 2 we're going to earn 55, so that would be 90. Then turn 3 you're going to go to 145, which would get you your point of growth anyway. So it won't speed us to tier 2, but it might speed us to tier 3, but I would have to see what the math on tier 3 actually is. And we probably don't need that because we can just turn on this commandment because we finished our province, which is automatically going to give us more growth, as well as control and negative corruption. Okay, so
Maybe I will.
do I want a scrap upgrade? I mean, I do, but the question is, on what? This is going to be an important one, too. Well, if we can't get any, I would really like more range on these guys, but if we can't get any more archers for several turns, our focus is going to be on melee. So if our focus is on melee, we can't do anything with squigs, so squigs are right out. If our focus is on melee, we should probably be helping them along first. And are these are regular boar boys, and what we probably want are orc boy biggins. So we could actually give 2 people padded shields. Yeah, let's start with that. We'll give both of them padded shields, which should help reduce how much damage they're taking from ranged fire. That global recruitment is actually a really big deal. Okay, so even with all that stuff recruited, we're still making gangbusters, basically. Okay, do I want to... I don't know if I actually want to smash this guy. So another interesting thing about the orc mechanics is if you kill an enemy war boss, you can basically immediately absorb their faction. Because that's basically how orcs work. If you beat a guy up, if you prove that you're the strongest and the biggest and the baddest, then everybody joins your tribe. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get the growth building, and I don't feel... I don't feel like I need the monetary building yet either. So we're going to start working towards our orc boy biggins. Because they are a critical unit, in my opinion, for the Greenskins.
Invasion's done proper. About time.
That's still saying it's a Pyrrhic victory with medium casualties. So this is something that I'm very confused with, is when they added Gorbad to the game, and they redid some of the other Greenskin mechanics, I feel like they did something to the auto-resolve for Greenskins. Because, I mean, this army is higher quality than this army, and it massively outnumbers it. And this is a Pyrrhic victory with medium casualties. And I feel like, I don't remember the last time I tried Gorbad, but it was not, I did not find it an enjoyable play experience. And I feel like this is part of why, but I don't honestly remember. If they really messed up the auto-resolve for Greenskins, that's a major issue. Because that means you gotta manually fight like every battle. Battles that should be a clear victory, like this one, instead you have to manually fight them. This should be a decisive victory. This should be a straight up, you get crushed. Straight up victory. Just trying to decide which side I want to come in from.
Goblin folk power! Need something smashing?
Gorbad Ironclaw. Ready! Moving fast! Are you ready for a proper fight, boys? Let's roll!
So I don't have, while I am attempting to unlock
Ready!
The plan or the tactic for
See my
squigs. I don't actually have it yet, right? You gonna cast the spell or not? There we go.
Moving fast!
Laser beam eyes.
Fast! Gorbad, the war boss! Here's something special! Don't forget 'em. Ready!
So their squigs have been smashed.
Run, boys! Shaman! See my gaze! Moving fast! Let's get done!
Alright, so you're gonna go there, you're gonna go there, you're gonna go there, you're gonna go there along with him, you're gonna go there, you're gonna go there, you're gonna go there.
That's up!
Come on, you should not be in range of those squigs. These squigs are way faster than you.
Moving fast! Slower! Gotta smash the room! There's the scrap! Chopper's ready! Make my spell strong! Ready! Oh, boys!
So it wasn't real bright to charge squigs into spears, but look, I told you guys to get out of combat. That means get out of combat.
Run, boys! Moving fast! Come on then! Jobbers! War forever! Get out, boys! Let me help you!
I'm kind of getting ending up all over the place here. I'm
Where's the spare?
not watching my lines very yet, so now they're so ridiculous.
Gorbad's the strongest!
Why is this taking so long? For that matter, why is their speed so garbage? Wow, seriously? Where did they even come from?
Here we go! Shifting!
Ah, well, that's my own fault for not paying attention.
On! Time for slaughtering! Looking for me? Shoulders the greatest!
Holy crap, would you guys attack what you've been told to attack? Like, this is just brutal. The unit control is so bad.
Of course! Moving fast!
Goblins! Yes!
More boys! On! Bring us to battle!
Look, he just stopped. He just stopped. How many times was he told to attack somebody? Just stopped. No, don't feel like it. So I don't think that unit died, but I mean, it might as well have. So this unit died for no reason, simply because it refused to obey orders. The unit control is absolutely atrocious. I see it in multiplayer too. It's not as bad in multiplayer, because that's player versus player, so both players are suffering the same poor control. But against the AI clearly does not suffer from the same control issues that are imposed, artificially imposed on the player.
That's that noise!
So I could just absorb them. I could just absorb them. But I don't think that's what I want to do. Or is it? Does absorbing them end up... So the reason I say I don't want to absorb them is because then I can stay at war with these guys and use them as like a target to you know, basically attack them, kill them, earn XP, level up, attack them, kill them, earn XP, level up. I can basically use them, you know, not quite like a victim, but as a target, as a target. Or does confederating get me forward faster? I'm going to release them for now, not because I care about... So we did unlock a tactic. So we unlocked Power of Dewa.
I'm the strongest there is!
We get another 20 scrap, so we can upgrade... Man! Another unit with padded shields.
Gorbad Ironclaw. Maybe
Good
I
grief,
will.
this throat of mine, I swear, just should not be this hard to talk. We're gonna grab Brainbuster first. 1 second.
When you're planning, you're winning.
Sorry.
War boss of the Iconclaw tribe.
Really kind of drives me batty
Nobody's
that.
tired.
So
Till
can I
say
get
so.
back into my own province? Iron Rock, I can.
Over there.
And I wanted to do that so that I get a little bit of replenishment.
I'm the strongest there
Yeah,
is.
so that you can't recruit while... Okay, so we don't earn any Regiments of Renown until level 10. I wanted to get just at least a fraction of some replenishment. But like that unit's basically worthless now because I won't be able to, well, I might as well just merge it. I might as well just merge it, which basically means that I just wasted a bunch of scrap.
What do you need then?
Very frustrating. Okay, so I did unlock Erd Mentality, even though
When you're planning,
it decided not
you're
to
winning.
actually inform me of the fact. Okay, so this would actually let me fire off spells like way more often. I'm not going to switch. We're going to play out the rest of the duration on this. I wish I could recruit though, but that's okay. 2 turns, like I commented, until growth. Okay, so there's our first tech.
No shouting when I'm thinking.
I kind of want to get heavy metal, but that better error edge is so important, I think. No. Weapon strength for pump wagons. Not a big fan of pump wagons. Really kind of want that stuff too. Where do I get my trolls from? I really want the 5% campaign movement range too. Well, we'll start with heavy metal, because everything right now is orc inventory. Where do I get trolls from? Right there. The troll cave. But I would like artillery too. I want trolls, and I want artillery, and I want manglisquigs, and I want it all!
Here we go. Tell the boys. Kill them all.
I'm just gonna wait on that for a second, because what I want is I want to level him up first. So Power of the Wa, which does, what does the Power of the Wa do again? Yeah, so increases your power reach charge rate every time you cast, while casting.
Certainly will. About time.
Now, I'm not hurting for money, so there's an interesting thought. I could raise this, after I just said there wasn't any point in raising for orcs. I could raise this for the scrap. Where are you going? Why on earth was that how he retreated? That was insane. Oh, that's hilarious that's how he retreated.
Smashing is what you be doing.
He should have retreated straight back. Well, whatever. That's going to cost me a round of... Well, no, it's not. I was going to say it's going to cost me a round of recruitment. He did hit level 2, however. So, theoretically, I could activate... So now the duration is 5 turns. So is that because I hit level 5? I kind of want them on the same... on the same cooldown. So I'm going to wait a turn. Now, where are we at with this? Yes, so one more turn. And then we can see whether I messed up. bloody spears are already destroyed? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So I imagine Thorgrim is probably going to come after me.
Gorbad, destroyer of empires.
No, we're going to colonize this and occupy it.
Hear me?
And then we're going to activate... Oh, that's what it means by cooldown. So after you've used it, you have to wait a turn. Huh. Power of Law we will definitely turn on.
Listen good.
Sure, let's turn on herd mentality too. And then we're going to use global recruitment.
That's some big shoes.
Get some more padded shields out.
Yeah.
Yeah! Okay. This might not go great. Because I think Thorgrim's going to declare on me and then underway across the mountains. Oh, right. I think that's what I was talking about.
Invasions.
Can't do it right now. And that's not going to be good. Thorgrim is a nasty customer this early in the game. Oh, I know what I want to do. Okay, so for tier 2, it's 375, and it's going to take 6 turns. So with another 20 growth, would be 85. Be 5 turns. So another 20 growth would save you 1 more turn again. So maybe we should have done that. If I increase this, does the main building increase growth? Yes, but only by 10. Alright. I was just curious about that. So we could have done a second growth building, but it's only saving 1 turn. One turn in the first like 4 or 5 turns can be a big deal, but 1 turn over like 20 turns is not. It's not nearly as critical in my mind.
Leading the greatest war. That'd be correct. Oi! Let's play Toss to Gobbo again. Find me a scrap.
So I mean, this is a problem.
Right, Dad.
What now?
What now?
That's right. War. That's the plan.
I'm not sure why the spear infantry. Oh, maybe it's because they have anti-large. Not really sure why they're so much more expensive, because they are not... It's not like they're significantly better than... Yeah, we'll just go with more infantry.
That's not it. Needs more grease.
I find the dwarves a very, very tough opponent now.
You've got to be the real deal to wield the Mangler.
Oh, that kind of sucks. Okay, so are you at war with anybody? You are not, and you are trading with Thorgrim, which is not shocking. Shoot, so I was kind of hoping that he was at war with this guy. Okay, now why did that... How did I get a point of growth so fast? I mean, I'm not going to complain, but something's a little fishy there? Or did I miss something? I don't think I missed something. That's so weird.
Maybe I will. Them gobbo's up to something again.
Alright, so what I keep meaning to show you is this is how Underway works, is it becomes one of your movement stances here on your army. And if you go to it, it lets you teleport in essence. It lets you go right across mountains as if they aren't there. And that's because you're going under them through the Underway. Through the causeways that were made by the dwarves so long ago.
Kill them all!
I had a bad feeling about this. Pyrrhic victory kills like my entire front line. Can I don't know if I can win this. Oh, I would lose my biggins though. I really don't want to do that. We're going to try fighting this. I suspect I am probably going to actually lose this. I guess I could have sieged them for a couple of turns, and maybe they would not sally out, because it's a Pyrrhic victory for me, and then that would have drained their hit points. This is also not one of my favorite maps. So we're going to fight very un-orky. Keep forgetting how many dudes are in an orc unit. We're going to put you back here. And you too. We will call you in later.
Ain't something smashing?
Is there anywhere that I can, like, hide these guys? I don't think there is.
Boys! Are you ready for a proper fight, boys? Let's roll! Monk says it. We do it.
Ain't ideas for Iconclaw?
Run, boys!
Actually, can I wish he was on his... Wish he was on a boar. But he is not.
This is it!
Huh, so they are not, in fact. I thought they were coming, but they are not coming. Wow, that is a lot. A lot of units. I don't know if that's actually going to hit. I don't think it is. Nope. What's my range on? Oh, range on Brain Burst is actually really good. I wasn't aware of that. Ooh! Brain Burst might be way better than it used to be.
Ready! Move it fast! Ready!
Expecting something to come out of there.
Move it fast!
Recharge faster! I was hoping to drop a bunch of brain boosters in here while they were, like, basically in a choke point. So that I could get multiple units like that.
Ready! Move it fast!
I was never a big fan of Brain Burst, but it looks like they have made it a much better spell now. I mean, if you guys want to put yourselves out ahead, I'm perfectly happy to. Oh, that might have been a huge mistake. Come on! There's no reason you should be stuck on a boss. It's one dude. You get twice the speed of what you're running from.
Simon! Ready!
Get your... There's no reason for that. I should not have to babysit a unit that I have told to run away. What are you doing? I mean, wow. I can't imagine what possesses a bunch of programmers to make their game anyway.
Gorbad, the robots!
So I'm trying to draw them off is what I am attempting to do right now.
Taking a shot!
Okay, so here's another problem. Okay, so speed 70, speed 55. Okay, so they must be tired. But here I am trying to draw this. I'm trying to draw these guys away. These units are just as fast, if not faster than these units, and they're catching me. Explain to me how units slower than me are catching me, please.
The war is here! Come here and face me! Alright! Blast them with spells! Wait, one more!
Oh, I didn't draw very many of them off.
Hurry up! gonna headbutt ya.
But if that's the case, then we can turn around and attack.
Bolt throwers! Aiming and shooting!
Come on, dear! Something's ready! Bring it! Make it fast! Boys! Smash them! Ready! Don't one shot! Smash them! Face me! Show us the enemy! Shaman! Feel the power! Boys! Gotta knock your teeth off! Shotters ready! Run, boys! Para voice! Shifting! Run, boys! Gotta smash the room! Here's something special! Go!
Any backup, lad?
Let's get some! Ready!
Boss plans the targets! Firing for the boss!
Shaman! Yes, indeed! Okay. The big war!
I like to get shooting like Goblin bolt thrower!
Here we go! Shifty! Moving fast!
Don't let him get close!
Moving fast! Power of the war! See my gaze! Spell smash! Boys! Please want war! Let's have some!
Okay, I know how that happened. That struck me as really odd for a moment, but then I figured out how that happened, so that's not a big deal. Yeah, I don't need to keep. I'm surprised how well that went. I mean, a couple of units get really beat up, but overall, I'm very surprised at how well that went. But I know Thorgrim's coming for me. I 100% know he is coming for me. Should I get another army up? Maybe that's what I should do, because we are going to sack that.
All their stuff.
Ooh, yay, we've got our war boar. Tactic removed. Explain to me what tactic was removed.
Whoa!
Why was that removed? I mean, I literally just equipped it last turn, so explain to me why that was removed. I clearly still have the requirements. Oh, I was specifically leaving my heroes near my front line. There wasn't any reason to, because I didn't have Gorbad's boys going.
Here's what you're gonna do.
I would really like to know why that was... why that tactic was removed, though. It says it's only supposed to be removed if I disqualify for it, and the duration didn't run out. It was supposed to be 5 turns, and I didn't disqualify for it, so... Okay, so that has 0% armor penetration, so it's only good against weakly armored foes. Well, unarmored foes, really. Okay, but Overcast, it actually has some armor penetration. Interesting, interesting. So should I just go for Overcast Brainbuster, though? No. I think we're gonna grab our other spells. And then we are going to go
Listen
into...
close, boys, and we'll all get rich.
Enables replenishment. I don't really see any replenishment happening, but, well, I guess there's a little bit going on. I guess there is a little bit going on. Now, do I want to...
I'm the strongest there is.
Do I want to start a second army? I think I can afford one. However, we will decide that next time. I'm going to save this, and we will start our second army in the next stream. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.